Welcome to my channel. What if I tell you that you can start talking in English in just 30 minutes a day? Not after 1 year, not after finishing a big grammar book, not after memorizing thousands of difficult words, just 30 minutes daily. Sounds impossible? Most people think English needs hours of study, big classes, and heavy grammar. But what if the real secret is simple, small, and powerful? Stay with me till the end, because today I will show you how 30 simple minutes every day can slowly remove your fear, build your confidence, and completely change your English and your future. Chapter 1. The Power of 30 Minutes. Small time, big results. Most people believe one big lie about English. They think, I need hours every day to improve. They think English requires 3 or 4 hours of study, big grammar books, long classes, and heavy practice. And because they cannot give that much time, they do nothing. They delay. They wait. They say, when I get free time, I will start. But that free time never comes. Let me tell you something very honestly. Most learners do not fail because they lack talent. They fail because they lack daily connection. English is not about how many hours you study in one day. English is about how many days you stay connected to it. Long study sessions look powerful, but they often fail. Why? Because they create burnout. When you sit for 3 hours, your brain gets tired. You feel pressure. You feel bored. After 2 or 3 days, you stop. Then you feel guilty. Then you stop completely. This is the cycle. Big effort, big tiredness, long break, no consistency. But 30 minutes feels different. 30 minutes is small. 30 minutes feels possible. 30 minutes does not scare your brain. And here is something very important. The brain loves small and easy tasks. When something feels simple, the brain says yes. When something feels heavy, the brain says no. This is the science of small habits. If you tell yourself, I will study English for 3 hours daily, your brain feels stress. But if you say, just 30 minutes, your brain feels relaxed. Relaxed brain learns faster. Relaxed brain remembers better. Relaxed brain stays consistent. English improvement is not about intensity. It is about frequency. Not how hard you study, but how often you connect. Think about brushing your teeth. You do it daily for a few minutes. That is why it works. Imagine brushing for 3 hours once a week. It makes no sense. Language works the same way. Small daily contact is more powerful than long weekly struggle. Many beginners feel relief when they understand this. You do not need 3 or 4 hours daily. You do not need to leave your job. You do not need to cancel your responsibilities. You only need 30 minutes. 30 focused minutes can slowly change everything. Let me ask you something simple. How much time do you spend on social media daily? Be honest. 30 minutes? 1 hour? Maybe more? If you have time for scrolling, you have time for English. The problem is not time. The problem is priority. You are not busy. You are just not scheduled. When something is not scheduled, it does not happen. But when you decide, every day at 7 p.m. I give 30 minutes to my English, it becomes real. It becomes serious. It becomes a habit. And here is another powerful truth. Consistency builds confidence. When you practice once a week, you forget everything. You feel like a beginner again and again. But when you practice daily, even for 30 minutes, you feel progress. Small progress gives motivation. Motivation gives energy. Energy gives more practice. After 1 week of daily 30 minutes, you will feel a small change. After 1 month, you will feel more comfortable. After 3 months, you will not recognize yourself. That is the magic of small daily effort. Do not underestimate 30 minutes. 30 minutes daily is 3.5 hours per week. That is 14 hours per month. That is more than 150 hours per year. Imagine speaking English for 150 hours in 1 year. Can you really stay the same? Impossible. But here is the secret. Those 30 minutes must be simple and clear. No confusion, no overthinking, no complicated methods, just a small, clear structure that you repeat every day. In the next chapter, I will show you exactly how to divide these 30 minutes into easy steps. Listening, speaking, thinking. Very simple, very practical. Right now, I want you to imagine something. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself after 90 days of daily 30-minute English practice. You speak more confidently. You understand more. You feel less fear. People notice your improvement. How would that feel? Proud, strong, confident? All of this starts with one simple decision. Can you give 30 minutes to your future? Not 3 hours, not half your day, just 30 minutes. 30 minutes that can slowly change your confidence, your personality, and your opportunities. Small time, big results. Now that you believe 30 minutes is enough, let me show you exactly what to do in those 30 minutes. Chapter 2. The perfect 30-minute English formula. Now you believe that 30 minutes is enough, but many learners still feel confused. They ask, "Okay, I have 30 minutes, but what exactly should I do?" Confusion is dangerous. When there is no clear plan, we waste time. When we waste time, we lose motivation. That is why structure is powerful. Structure removes stress. Structure gives direction. And today I will give you a very simple, very practical 30-minute English formula that any beginner can follow. We will divide 30 minutes into 3 simple parts. 10 minutes listening, 10 minutes speaking, 10 minutes thinking and simple reading. That's it. No complicated system, no heavy grammar, just a clear daily routine. Let us start with the first 10 minutes. Listening. For the first 10 minutes, you will only listen to simple English. It can be a short YouTube clip for beginners. It can be a small podcast. It can be a slow English story. Choose something easy. Do not choose fast news or difficult movies. Remember, this is training, not testing. When you listen, do not pause too much. Do not check the dictionary every second. Do not try to understand every single word. Focus on understanding the main idea. What is the topic? What is happening? What is the message? Even if you understand 50%, that is okay. Understanding grows slowly. Listening trains your brain naturally. Before speaking, before reading, before writing, listening comes first. Think about how you learned your mother tongue. You did not start with grammar books. You listened for years. You heard your parents. You heard people around you. Your brain absorbed the language automatically. You learned your mother tongue by listening first. So do not underestimate listening. When you listen daily, your brain becomes familiar with English sounds. Pronunciation improves. Sentence structure becomes natural. Confidence slowly increases. Even if you feel you are not improving, Something is happening inside your brain. Now, let us move to the next 10 minutes. Speaking. After listening, you will speak. Many learners skip this part. They listen for months but never speak. That is a big mistake. English is not only for understanding, English is for expressing. In these 10 minutes, speak about what you just listened to. It does not need to be perfect. Use simple sentences. For example, the video was about healthy food. The speaker talked about daily habits. Keep it simple. Short sentences are powerful for beginners. You can also talk to yourself. Stand in front of a mirror if you want, or sit alone in your room. No fear, no audience, only you. This is your safe practice zone. Another powerful method is shadowing. Listen to one sentence. Pause. Repeat the same sentence. Try to copy the speaker's tone and speed. Do not worry if your pronunciation is not perfect. Just follow the sound. This improves fluency naturally. And let me tell you something very important. Broken English is better than silent English. If you wait to speak perfect English, you will stay silent for years. But if you speak broken English daily, your English will slowly become stronger. Silence creates fear. Speaking creates confidence. You may feel shy at first. You may feel uncomfortable. That is normal. Growth always feels uncomfortable in the beginning, but after a few days, speaking alone will feel normal. After a few weeks, it will feel powerful. Now let us move to the last 10 minutes. Thinking and simple reading. In the final 10 minutes, read a short and easy paragraph. It can be from a simple English book, an easy article, or even a small motivational quote. Do not choose difficult texts. The goal is comfort, not pressure. After reading, think about your day in English. For example, today I woke up at 7. I went to work. I felt tired. Simple sentences, real-life sentences. English that matches your life. Then make 5 simple sentences about yourself. Only 5. Not 20, not 50. 5 is enough. This trains your brain to think directly in English. And here is the important rule. No translation. Do not think in your native language and then translate. Try to think directly in English, even if your sentences are small, even if your vocabulary is limited. Direct thinking builds fluency faster. This 30-minute formula removes confusion. You do not need to ask every day, "What should I study?" You already know. 10 minutes listening, 10 minutes speaking, 10 minutes thinking and reading. Simple, clear, repeatable. You do not need expensive courses. You do not need a foreign country. You do not need a perfect accent. You only need daily connection. This system works because it is balanced. You train your ears, you train your mouth, you train your brain, listening, speaking, thinking, every day, slowly, consistently. And the best part? It is realistic. Anyone can give 30 minutes. A student, a worker, a parent. 30 minutes is possible. 30 minutes is powerful. But there is one big enemy that can destroy your 30-minute habit. Let's talk about that next. Chapter 3. Remove fear and stop waiting for perfect English. Now we need to talk about the biggest enemy of your English. It is not grammar, it is not vocabulary, it is not pronunciation. The biggest enemy is fear. Fear of mistakes, fear of wrong sentences, fear of people laughing, fear of sounding foolish. This fear stops more learners than any difficult grammar rule ever could. Many beginners know some English. They understand simple sentences. They know basic words, but when it is time to speak, they become silent. Why? Because they are waiting to become perfect. Let me tell you something very clearly. If you wait to become perfect, you will never start. And if you never start, you will never improve. Perfection is the enemy of fluency. Fluency does not come from perfect grammar. Fluency comes from continuous speaking, from trying, from making mistakes and continuing anyway. Think about children. Do children wait to learn grammar before speaking? No. They speak with broken sentences. They use wrong words. They repeat simple phrases again and again. But nobody stops them. Nobody tells them, first become perfect, then speak. That is why children become fluent naturally. Children are not smarter than you. They are just braver. They are not afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are not proof of failure. Mistakes are proof of growth. If you make mistakes, it means you are trying. If you are trying, you are improving. If you stay silent, there are no mistakes. But there is also no progress. English is communication, not competition. You are not in a race with anyone. You are not competing with fluent speakers on YouTube. You are not competing with your friend who speaks better. You are only competing with your old self. Nobody laughs at beginners who try. People respect courage. When someone sees you trying to speak a new language, most people feel respect. They know it is not easy. And even if someone laughs, remember this. Their opinion cannot control your future. Your fear can. Stop comparing yourself with fluent speakers. You see someone speaking fast English, and you think, I can never speak like that. But you are only seeing their result. You are not seeing their struggle. You are not seeing their years of practice. Everyone started from zero. Everyone once spoke broken sentences. Everyone once felt shy. The difference is simple. They did not quit. Your 30 minutes daily practice is not only improving your English, it is slowly removing your fear. Every day you listen, every day you speak, every day you think in English. Slowly, your brain understands, this is normal, this is safe. Fear becomes smaller. Comfort becomes bigger. Confidence does not come from reading books about confidence. Confidence comes from action, from doing the thing you are afraid of. When you speak today, even for 5 minutes, tomorrow it becomes easier. Action creates confidence. Books only create knowledge. Do not wait for big vocabulary. Speak with small vocabulary. Simple English is powerful. I agree. I think this is good. I don't understand. Can you repeat? These are simple sentences, but they are real communication. Use simple English confidently. Do not try to sound intelligent, try to sound clear. Clear communication is more important than complex words. And now I want you to change something very important, your identity. Stop saying, my English is very weak. Stop saying, I cannot speak. Stop saying, English is too hard for me. These sentences are programming your brain negatively. Instead say, I am learning English daily. Say, I am improving step by step. Say, I practice 30 minutes every day. This is powerful. Identity shapes behavior. When you see yourself as a learner who practices daily, you act like one. Replace negative self-talk with supportive self-talk. If you make a mistake, do not say, I am stupid. Say, I am learning. If you forget a word, do not say, I will never improve. Say, next time, I will remember. And understand this clearly. Motivation does not come before action. Motivation comes after action. Many people wait to feel motivated. They say, "Today I don't feel like practicing." But when you practice even without motivation, after 10 minutes you feel proud. That pride creates motivation. Action first. Motivation later. Let me give you one strong truth. If you speak for 30 minutes daily for 6 months, you cannot stay the same. It is impossible. 6 months of daily speaking will change your confidence. It will change your comfort level. It will change how fast you think. You may not become perfect, but you will become better. Much better. So stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for perfect grammar. Stop waiting for perfect confidence. Start with imperfect action. Fear becomes smaller when you face it. Fluency becomes stronger when you use it. Confidence grows when you speak. You are not behind. You are not incapable. You are just at the beginning. And every expert was once a beginner. Now that fear is removed, let us make your English automatic and natural. Chapter 4. Make English automatic in daily life. Now your 30-minute routine is strong. You listen, you speak, you think, you read. That is powerful. But if English stays only inside those 30 minutes, progress will be slow. If you really want to grow faster, English must enter your daily life. English should not be a separate subject in your day. It should become a small part of your normal routine. Let me explain something simple. If you eat healthy food only 30 minutes a day, and the rest of the day you eat junk food, results will be slow. The same is true for language. If you practice English for 30 minutes, but ignore it for the other 23 hours and 30 minutes, your brain keeps switching back to old habits. So what is the solution? Add micro-English moments during the day. Micro means very small, not 1 hour, not 30 minutes, just a few seconds, a few minutes, small connections. For example, when you are walking alone, think in English. Say in your mind, "I am walking to the office. The weather is nice today. I feel a little tired." Simple thoughts, no pressure, no grammar checking, just thinking. When you see objects around you, name them in English. Door, window, chair, table, car, road, sky. This may sound too simple, but it is powerful. Your brain starts connecting English directly to real objects, not to translation. Direct connection builds speed. While cooking, speak small sentences. "I am cutting vegetables." The food smells good. While working, say, "I need to finish this task." These small sentences are not practice. They are integration. English becomes part of your actions. Change your phone language to English. At first it feels uncomfortable. You may feel confused. But after 1 week, it feels normal. Every notification becomes a small English lesson. Without extra effort, you are reading English daily. Watch what you already love, but in English. If you like football, watch football content in English. If you like cooking, watch cooking videos in English. If you enjoy motivation, listen to English motivational speakers. Do not force boring topics. Interest creates attention. Attention creates memory. English is not a subject. It is a lifestyle. When you treat English like a school subject, you feel pressure. When you treat English like part of your lifestyle, you feel comfort. And here is something very important. Your brain learns from repetition. Not from one big effort, but from repeated small exposure. When your brain sees English again and again, it stops feeling strange. It starts feeling normal. Environment controls progress. If your environment is full of your native language only, English feels foreign. But if your environment slowly includes English, on your phone, in your videos, in your thoughts, your brain adapts. Comfort creates fluency. Many learners think fluency means speaking very fast. No, fluency is not speed. Fluency is comfort. When you feel comfortable using simple English, that is fluency. Speed comes later. Comfort comes first. So start using English in safe real-life situations. Order food in English if possible. Write comments in English on social media. Send small English messages to a friend who is also learning. These are safe situations, no big pressure, but real usage. Real usage builds real confidence. Also, build your English identity. Stop saying, "My English is weak." These words reduce your confidence. Words are powerful. Instead, say, "My English is improving daily." Say, "I practice English every day." Even if your English is simple, your effort is strong. Small daily exposure builds powerful results. 5 minutes here, 2 minutes there, 1 sentence here, 1 thought there. These small actions may look small, but they are building a new habit inside your brain. And remember this strong truth. If English surrounds you, your brain will accept it as normal. When something is normal, it is not scary. When it is not scary, you use it freely. When you use it freely, you improve naturally. Do not wait for a perfect English-speaking country. Create your own small English environment. Inside your phone, inside your room, inside your mind. You already have your 30-minute formula. Now you are adding small English moments throughout the day. This combination is powerful. Practice plus environment. Structure plus integration. English will slowly stop feeling like a difficult subject. It will start feeling like a normal tool, a normal part of your thinking, a normal part of your speaking. And when English becomes normal, improvement becomes automatic. But there is one final secret that decides who becomes fluent and who quits. Chapter 5. The secret is consistency, not talent. Now we come to the final and most important truth. The real secret is not talent. The real secret is consistency. Most people start learning English with excitement. They watch videos. They make plans. They feel motivated. For 5 days, they practice. For 10 days, they try. But after 10 or 15 days, they stop. Not because English is impossible. Not because they are not smart. They stop because they do not see fast results. And this is where most dreams end. In the beginning, improvement is invisible. You practice today, but you do not feel very different tomorrow. You listen for 1 week, but you still make mistakes. You speak for 2 weeks, but you still feel nervous. So the mind says, maybe this is not working. And then people quit. But what they do not understand is this. Language improvement is slow in the beginning and powerful later. Like planting a seed. When you plant a seed, for many days, you see nothing. Does it mean nothing is happening? No. Roots are growing under the ground, slowly, silently, strongly. Your English is the same. When you practice 30 minutes daily, your brain is building new connections. You may not see it immediately, but after 1 month you understand more. After 3 months, you speak more comfortably. After 6 months, people notice change. Trust the process. Do not focus on fast results. Focus on daily action. Ask yourself one simple question every night. Did I practice today? If the answer is yes, you are winning. If the answer is yes for 30 days, you are changing. If the answer is yes for 1 year, you are transforming. Track small progress. Maybe today you understood one new sentence clearly. Maybe today you spoke without stopping for 2 minutes. Maybe today you felt less fear. These are small wins. But small wins build big confidence. Celebrate these small wins. Smile after practice. Feel proud. Say to yourself, I am improving. When you appreciate your effort, your brain connects English with positive emotion. Positive emotion builds long-term habit. Never break the 30-minute chain, even if you feel tired, even if you are busy, even if you do not feel motivated. Do something small. If 30 minutes feels too much one day, do 15 minutes. If 15 minutes feels too much, do 5 minutes. But do not stop completely. Breaking the habit is dangerous. Small action keeps the chain alive. Remember this clearly. Consistency beats intelligence. Consistency beats talent. Consistency beats motivation. There are many intelligent people who never became fluent because they were not consistent. And there are many average students who became fluent because they practiced daily. Fluent people are not special. They are consistent. That is the difference. Now I want you to imagine something powerful. Imagine yourself after 1 year of daily 30-minute speaking, 1 full year, 365 days of small effort. Can you imagine the difference? You speak without shaking, you understand movies better, you join conversations confidently, you express your ideas clearly. English gives confidence. When you speak English comfortably, your personality changes. You feel stronger, you feel more capable, you stop feeling small in front of others. English opens global doors, better jobs, better education, international communication, new friends from different countries, new opportunities you cannot even imagine right now. English changes personality. When you speak a new language, you feel like a new version of yourself. More confident, more open, more brave. And all of this can start with something very small. 30 minutes daily, not 3 hours, not expensive courses, not magic tricks, just daily connection. Let me remind you again, English is not difficult. Irregular practice is difficult. 30 minutes daily is small. But small daily actions create big life changes. Your future English is waiting for your daily decision. Not for your talent. Not for your perfect grammar. For your consistency. Give yourself 1 year of honesty. 1 year of daily 30-minute effort. And I promise you, you will not be the same person again. Thank you so much for staying with me till the end. That shows something very important. It shows you are serious. It shows you truly want to improve your English and change your life. And I respect you for that. Remember, talking in English is not about talent. It is not about being born smart. It is about giving just 30 minutes daily to yourself. Just 30 minutes of focus, 30 minutes of courage, 30 minutes of consistency. You are not alone in this journey. Every fluent speaker once struggled. Every confident speaker once felt shy. Every person you see speaking powerful English today was once afraid to say even one sentence. The only difference is simple. They did not stop. And you will not stop either. But now, I want you to take action. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. If this video gave you clarity, confidence, or motivation, subscribe to this channel right now. Because here, we practice simple English. We grow together. We improve step by step. Like this video so more English learners like you can find it and start their journey. And now I want you to do something powerful. Go to the comments and write honestly. Can you give 30 minutes daily to your future? And what is your biggest fear in speaking English? Is it grammar? Is it pronunciation? Is it confidence? I read every comment, and I want to help you. Your English journey does not start next month. It does not start next year. It starts today, with just 30 minutes.